What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, podcast form as well. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am a diagnosed narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder, and the point of my entire platform is to bring awareness to this disorder and also validate victims and survivors of said disorder. So this series right here is dedicated to making my TikToks longer. On TikTok, I have over almost 700,000 people on there. So I take this opportunity to take the TikToks, which are 60 seconds, and make them longer over here. This TikTok right here is about dog whistling, aka inside triggers. You know, like I said in the TikTok, inside jokes are things that, you know, make the group laugh, that only we know about. Make me and you laugh because only we know about. Make me and her laugh because only we know about it. Inside triggers are the exact opposite. Inside triggers are inside knives, inside stabs, inside wounds that only me and you know about. Like I said in the video, so if you have an aversion to pigs or something like that, and I just make a joke about pigs flying or something like that, and your mood changes, only your mood changes. Everybody else like, what was that? That was a weird joke. But your mood changes, you start to cry, you start to react negatively or differently, not necessarily negatively. You start to react differently because that triggered you, and you know that I know that I did it on purpose. Like, because a lot of times a narcissist will try to trigger you to control you. And that's like literally like a dog whistle. That's why it's called dog whistling. You know, the dog, you blow a dog whistle, nobody else around it can hear it except the dogs. That's exactly how inside triggers work. So if I was like I said this before though, I said this statement before. If I can trigger you, I can control you. If you're getting on my nerves, whatever you did, and you're not changing, you're not doing anything I want you to do, you're getting on my nerves, I'm going to try to trigger you to get on your nerves. Because what I do as a narcissist, I match energy. Or I don't match energy. I take your energy, I ball it up, and I fire it back at you. Like, you know, like a fireball. You strike a match, I'm hitting you with a flamethrower. You know what I mean? We making jokes about like moms, like let's say your mom, like you make jokes about dads. Let's say your dad passed away. I'm like, dang, like I love my dad. My dad, like, I love that my dad's still here on earth to guide me and didn't abandon me and go to heaven. Something like that, just some evil stuff like that. And you know I'm targeting you because you like, wow, really? And you might say, wow, really? Here of all places? You try to embarrass me like that, now you're screaming and yelling. Everybody looking at you like what was her problem? I'm not like, I have no idea. Oh my goodness, her dad passed away a couple of years ago. I didn't think about that. God, I feel terrible right now. Like, but that, I don't think that reaction was warranted though, did y'all? Like, she just went, and I just made a joke. I was just talking about how I was proud of my dad. I didn't know I had to stifle myself for being proud of somebody. Well, sorry, you know. You can't control everybody. You can't win them all. And now you look crazy in front of everybody. So now, inside triggers can be used as a part of a smear campaign. Because if you are reacting like that in front of people, later on, when I say, hey, I cheated on her because she was crazy and she didn't understand me and she would constantly overreact, guess what? I have a precedence to say that because you have done that in front of other people. And I intentionally set that up so that you would do that in front of other people so that I could have that to say later on. You know what I mean? Now, and after I trigger you, the ride home is going to be a terrible ride home. And parents do this thing too. It's just not just romantic relationships, y'all. It's parents can do this thing too. Parents do it as well. Like, especially parents that whoop their kids and stuff like that. If you whoop the kid off some homework about some apples, and they, you know, like, how many apples is it? How many? 2 apples plus 2 apples is how many apples? 5 apples? What? No. They're going to remember that. So if you just make a joke about apples to them later on, like a month down the road, a couple weeks later, that's going to trigger that child. We triggering kids. The parents do it to kids too. And I was like, y'all don't judge me, but I'm telling y'all this because I've done stuff like that before. Not beat my kids and stuff like, not beat my kids to the point and make them remember stuff like that. No, but I've definitely yelled or screamed at them to the point where something like that could possibly trigger them years ago. I don't do this now, y'all. I'm in therapy for 4 years to stop. I'm trying to stop generational curses. You know what I mean? So that's the goal right here. Try to be a better parent and try to, hopefully, if you are a parent, a narcissistic parent, and you hear me say that, hopefully this triggers you Do you go get some help so we're not raising narcissistic kids to continue this narcissistic cycle? Because this don't make no sense, y'all. You know what I mean? So hopefully I can inside trigger you, the narcissist that's listening to this, to be a better human being and be a better parent. Because I looked at me, I made a choice to go to therapy. Yeah, I'm going to therapy. Therapy benefits me now in great ways because now I'm like super popular on TikTok. I have 700,000 people that follow me on TikTok, so I guess I get the benefit of that. You know, I mean, people recognize me, and people, you know, I get recognized in public sometimes, and things of that nature. You know what I mean? But you know, we are, you know, inside triggers and dog whistling is a real, you know, inside triggers and dog whistling is a real thing. It's a real phenomenon. It's not something I just made up. And I know a lot of people are going to resonate with this when you watch this video. You're like, oh my goodness, that's so true, Lee. That's so true. Like, that happened to me. Like, he or she used to do this to me all the time. You know, or it's like, you know, they'll do some terrible stuff like planning a birthday party on the anniversary of your dad's death or something like that, or your mom's death, or something of that nature. You know what I mean? So that can come up as well. Like, I'm just telling y'all, dog whistling works. The dog whistling works wonders. And yes, the narcissist knows that we are doing it. They are doing it. The narcissist knows. It's not like something that's like, oops, I'm sorry, I forgot. Nope. They know. They know. They 100% knew. And like I say, I'm just giving y'all the heads up because I know that they know. Because guess what? I know. I'm a narcissist. I'm just giving y'all the inside scoop of my mind. I'm not trying to villainize. I'm not trying to vilify narcissists, make it so that every single person that has narcissistic personality disorder on this planet is evil. Because that's just not true. I know y'all come out, hey Lee, you're wrong on that one, brother. I gotta correct you. Every narcissist is evil. Now, I've seen a ton of narcissists in these, like I said, I've seen a ton of narcissists in these self-aware narcissist groups that are generally decent people trying to live decent lives. They just conflicted. They are just literally conflicted people, and it's terrible. And some of them are in these groups. They choose to actively be bad people because they have the personality disorder. It's like, well, I have NPD. I'm doomed. So everybody, the choices. I feel like therapy just helps me make better choices. Therapy helps me inside trigger myself. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode of A Narcissist Explains. You know, follow me on TikTok or Instagram for daily. You know, I do 2 or 3 videos here every day, but you know, TikTok and Instagram, get a little bit more in-depth look at my life and whatnot. I have a Facebook page as well, mental illness and such. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. You know, I'm truly appreciate it. I'm thankful for every single one of y'all. Let me know if you like this series in the comment section. I appreciate y'all, and peace. Thanks.